can go to one of the clinics, the community clinics, the Bunnings clinics. There's numerous opportunities to get vaccinated. Everyone is eligible for Pfizer. You can go to the pharmacy, you can get Moderna. The mandates, the vaccine mandates obviously have been controversial with some people. I would just urge people to accept and move on now because we need to get everyone vaccinated. I mean, apart from grabbing people, holding them down and vaccinating them, there's not much more we can do.
Whoa! Did you just say that?
Watch. You see, Western Australia is an experiment. We basically have had very few Omicron cases. We have very high vaccination levels, and we have a very compliant population. I don't think there's anywhere else in the world. Watch. You see, Western Australia is an experiment. Watch. You see, Western Australia is an experiment. Encouraging people out there to get vaccinated. The virus will find the unvaccinated. That's what they all say. Internationally, interstate, where they've had COVID, it will find the unvaccinated. So you might live in the middle of the desert, but it can still find you. So please go and get vaccinated as a measure to protect yourself. That people with only 2 doses of a COVID vaccine have only a 4% protection. Only a 4% protection. With a 3rd dose, it can provide a 64% protection against infection. Have only a 4% protection. Against being infected by the Omicron variant, just 4%. With a 3rd dose, it can provide a 64% protection against infection. Science shows. I just want to outline to the House the implications of closing the border with the eastern states. There is a range of West Australians who need to go to the east to obtain medical advice and indeed medical attention and medical operations and the like. It could impact, in fact it would impact, the supply of important medicines and important provisions to Western Australia. It would impact and stop the supply of important goods coming from the east, including a great deal of our fresh food. It would disrupt and stop the supply of Kleenex tissues and toilet paper to our supermarkets in Western Australia. It would disrupt severely the mining industry in Western Australia that has a range of their employees who live in the east and come to the west. It would disrupt a range of the markets that our goods go to in the east, because obviously once a truck driver or a train driver or the like takes goods to the east, they cannot come home. Mr. Speaker, and obviously at a personal level, there's a range of West Australians that might have elderly parents in the east who might be sick or dying, and you'd be telling those people they can't go and see their family members. So all I'm saying to members is, whilst it superficially might sound like an easy thing to say or do, there are severe implications for all Australians and all West Australians were we to attempt such a measure. It won't be forever. It's a temporary closure to make sure we limit the spread of the virus in WA. Good afternoon, everyone. My message to other states of Australia is very clear. To be honest with you, I don't like you. And to be frank with you, I'm tired of listening to their whinging. They never stop whinging, but I'm pleased. I'm happy. I think this is a great opportunity to announce our plan for a new Western Australian kingdom. We will be cutting off the people of Western Australia from the rest of the world forever. We're on the verge of a new chapter. A chapter that will see my government re-elected, not only for my entire life, but also thousands and thousands and thousands of years into the future. We will be the biggest superpower in the world. Every family and every household and every person across WA will be required to respect my government. We will put a police officer on every single person in the state, People engaging in non-compliance will face consequences as harsh as humanly possible. I will be an eternal God, a shining light that people worship for generations. I will be king, even when I die. I'll be the strongest man in history.